Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here, and this week we're going over the mob grinder, or I think I said mob trap, but I think this is technically called a mob grinder because we found a spawner underneath here. I kind of put the frame of it behind me so I can explain a few things before we get into making it. A few things to note, they're great. The reason that we're doing this is because we need to get a lot of more enchantments and stuff before we go on and take on the end dragon. Now, you probably don't need that many enchantments if you got a bunch of people taking on the end dragon, but since I'm doing this solo, that's how it is. So, the spawner is this block. It's actually, it's at, let's see, what, Y58. So we're about 20 above it, not quite, a little bit under. And I lit it up so it won't spawn. Now, the thing that I'm noting here is that the walls in most spawner rooms are 3 out, and then here's the wall. But the spawner has a valid spawning radius of 4. So the diameter across is going to be 9 by 9, and then you want just 2 on top and then 2 below. So we're going to pull the floor out down at the bottom there. I'll show you that in a moment. We'll get to that. But we're gonna blow out the walls here so that we get the best number of spawning possibilities. Then we'll go around and light everything up so it'll even spawn item. It'll have a higher spawn rate in the daytime or at night as well. Otherwise, these spawning spaces would take from that spawner. So that's just increasing the efficiency. But what we're going to do, we're just going to do a simple fall damage grinder. There's so many grinders that you can do. You can do lava, you can do pistons, but we want to drop them a certain distance so that we just punch them once and then they die. We don't want them to die on the fall because that will not give us experience. It'll give us items. So that is the height that they need to fall from. That is going to be 22 high over 58, and that's 80, I believe. Yeah. So this is a couple things that I need to talk about real quick. A spawner will spawn items or mobs if you're within 16 blocks of it. So this is 16 blocks away. Of course, we're going to go down to the 58 level. This is just the surface, just so you can see the visuals. And then the mob spawner checks to see if it has mobs within a 17 wide radius as well. And it won't spawn, it'll only spawn a certain number of them. So in order to increase the efficiency is you want to get those mobs out of the area, out of 17 away. And so this is 17 away, and then they're going to fall here. So that they'll stack up here, but they'll still keep spawning because they'll be outside of the radius of the spawner. This is all just stuff to increase the efficiency of it. So let's, and then they're going to fall from that. So how we're going to do that is we're going to get down here. First, okay, well, let's see. The main thing that we need to make is signs. That's the big thing. We're going to use signs to stop water flow and force mobs. Oh, jeez. I don't know what's going on. My mouse is not having fun today. Maybe it needs some coffee. Maybe that'll wake it up a little bit. So we need a lot of signs, and we're going to use signs and water flow to make them move around. So let's do that. And okay, that'll probably be good for now. Let's go ahead and take this off, and I'm actually gonna put my armor back on just because I thought you guys would like to see my body. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. Let's get rid of that. I don't know why I have my leashes on me, but okay. So basically the first thing we need to do is blow out the walls down here. Just move them out basically by one. And to get a spawner to stop spawning, just throw some torches on it. That will stop it from spawning dudes, which is what we don't want while we're doing this, because that would be bad news. And then once we're ready, we'll remove those torches. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. We want it 9 out. or you want at least 4 on each side. And oh man, on this side we need to go too wide. Okay. Okay, so we got this room kind of cleared out here. Now what we want to do is we're gonna just put some water so they get pushed over here, and then I'm gonna push it into this trench over here, and then we'll probably over a few blocks and then just elevate up so we get them out of this spawning radius as quick as possible. Maybe we'll just get them to go straight out that way. So what we want to do first, and this is what the signs are for, is the signs will stop water flow, and they will then, but they'll allow mobs to pass through them. So we're just going to throw these all up here like so. I think that's it. Yep. So then we're going to take our buckets of water. I think we want to do, I think that'll be good. We'll see. I'll be honest, I've actually never built one of these before in survival, so we'll see how this goes. I think this is what you want to do. No, will that'll be within the spawning area. Let's just do this down here, and then we're just gonna do all the way across. It's gonna be fun with all the water around, and then I'll show you with the flow stopping here in a moment. Okay. All right, we gotta go get some more water. So it's actually not quite far enough here for the water. I wonder if it'd be all right if we just moved the trench over so it was in the spawning area. Let's see. I'll think about it here in a second after I get this all put down. So we wanna kind of overdo it on the water here and do all like every spot just so that we get a consistent flow. Here we go. We got one more spot, and then I think we'll just put the trench in here. We'll see how that goes. Here we go. Okay. One more bucket, and then we're gonna move this over. One. I think that'll be good. That would still be in the spawning area, so technically that would be all right. Where's my axe? Okay. Okay. Let's show you this water flow stopping business here. I don't need that. I need that. So actually, we won't need that here because it looks like this is going to be all right. Let's block this off here. Except for our walkway, of course, because that's where we get our stuffs from. Oh, oops. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this there, and now the water's gonna flow over here. We're probably gonna want to stop it. All right, well, here we are. I did some testing, so we're gonna make some modifications to what we're doing here. First of all, come on. Okay, we're gonna remove this, and we're gonna remove that. So, I was going off a little bit of a premise. You can do this method if you get a block of ice. Now, I don't really want to bother with getting a block of ice because the mob will come over here and then they'll slide on through, then they'll get into the next stream. But we don't want to do that. Well, I mean, you can if you really want to. I probably would if I had more time, but I'm on a clock here. I got a fever. All right, so, and then the other thing I want to change is just drop this down one more. So this will, I think, we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're going to do this, and that goes all the way to there. Now, we're going to put the sign here, and then we're going to, I think, can we just go straight out that way? No, I think we got to go down here, and then we're going to basically go down one every 8 blocks. I'm going to fill this all up in here because we're not going to do this. I was just messing around there. It's nice having an efficiency pick. Sorry, a silk touch pick. Okay, so now that we got that, we're going to plop this down here. And there we go. So this will cause them to go around there, and then we're just gonna keep going. And so I'm gonna go back up top. I'm gonna need more water for this. Oh, there's gravel here, and plus I need more light. Let's do this. Here we go. Light. I said let there be light. Okay. We're gonna have to get all of these out of here, and those. Okay. And let's fill it in. So, oops. Well, whatever. So these only need to be too high for this business. And then we put that there. We go down one. I've seen it where they can... Yeah. Sorry. Thinking. All right. One more. All right. Now we're going to go back up top. If we can get there. I guess we can't. Oh. The humanity. All right. I will be back once I get this dug. Okay, so here we are. We're at the end of our trench where we're gonna cart them all the way down here. This is just, I'll remove this once it's ready to go. And now there needs to be 2 space above all of the way. So now we're gonna be, this is gonna be the elevator. This is how we're gonna get them to go up. Now I'm trying to think about how this goes. Do I need to drop them down into it? I might have to do a little bit of testing here. I'll be right back with that. Okay, here we go. Here's the elevator. What we're gonna do is we need to block this. So that's the sign's gonna block that way. And then we're going to block this. And then we're going to put a one here. And then basically we're gonna go all the way up and then block all of those. So I'm going to do that from the top, and then that should be good to go. So that will grab them and then push them upward. And so yeah, I'm gonna build the elevator here. Well, actually here, I'll show you what it looks like. First, we're gonna do that. And now, see the water's still flowing that way, so that's good. Then we're gonna put a water block down there. And then we're gonna put one up here when I get a chance. Let's go down there. And then basically you just alternate it back and forth like that. And what it'll do is they'll start drowning and they'll swim up, and then they'll keep going up until they get out. And that's all that is. So let me I'm gonna go up top because I think it'll be easier to build it down from the top than it is to build from the bottom. So here we go, and cue the music again. Okay, so wow, that was interesting. I had to move the path over one. So let's okay, my mouse. There we go. All right, I'm gonna dump some of this stuff off that I don't need. Probably that and that. The next thing that we need to do is enclose the dropping thing, and we need to see about this here. So that's going to be 60, 284, 60. Okay. So we're going to go up and we're going to drop them down there. And so let's go on up to the surface here. Hopefully it's not nighttime. And I might, oh man, my mouse. Okay, switching mice. There we go. That's much better. I think my battery's going dead. So I believe this is the spot that we need to go down. Let's see, 284.60. Yep. Before we do that, though, let's go and close the upstairs here. This will just allow, oops, stop from stuff dying during the day. Oh, come on. I was doing fine while I was building this, and now I'm having trouble getting up my little, really simple, difficult staircase. Okay, so now let's, it just needs to be too high, and, I think we got to enclose the fall area as well. Okay, yeah, I got enough. I was hoping I would have enough. And I don't want to come back up here. So let's see how this goes. There we go. So real simple. And I fell. Okay. Oh, I should have been. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. So hopefully, dang it, that hurts. That's smarts. We'll see how this goes. I feel like something is gonna fail pretty bad here. We'll see. I don't know. This, like I said before, this is the first time I've actually made one of these. One thing to note, I reviewed some of the earlier footage because I had to take a break. I did not specify, or I didn't let you know how I calculated how far they need to fall. It's based upon fall damage, which is calculated the amount of blocks that you fell minus 3, and each single heart is or half a heart is 1 health. So skeletons have 20. So that's how we figured out that they need to fall 22 blocks so that they'll have 1 health left when they hit. Now that we got that done, let's go ahead and remove the the torches and let's see how this goes. I think I had some torches around the outside here. Oops. Oops. Jeez. Going crazy. And we're just going to let that drop down there. So let's go ahead and remove that torch. We're just going to let those fall down. We might get them back when if the skeletons pick them up. And we're going to go all the way around here. Maybe I should have just went into the wall and did this, but okay. I hope we don't get shot, although we might. I'm gonna eat up and refill. Oh man, it's gotta be all stone in here. I mean, the skeletons need a nice place to die, right? Okay, so this tutorial's this week, it may be a little bit long for you, but hopefully this helps you out. There's a lot of information about how to do this on the wiki, and there's a lot of information out there on how to do these out in the community. So feel free to check out those links in the description. I'll also provide the download link if you want to be following along and check this out. Okay, now we need to remove the torches here, which is going to start spawning them. Oops. Nope. Okay. Bam. 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 Now we got to get out of here. Like, now. Okay. Let's make sure... There we go. These are zombies. I thought they were skeletons. Might have to adjust how far they fall, but we'll see. It's nice to see they are spawning in there. Let's just close all this up. And this is where we need to spawn. We can hear them coming around. Let's wait. There we go. Okay. Well, at the worst, we need to move this up. How far is it for zombies? I will be right back. Okay, actually, this'll work. I think it's either okay. Sometimes they're dying immediately. Sometimes it takes 1 to 2 hits on them. So this'll work all right. I just gotta stand here. Oh, baby zombies. Oh, okay. This isn't gonna work. Well, dang it, I thought this was a skeleton. This may not work very well because they're gonna call in... I might have to rebuild this somewhere else. But the build is the same. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I will let them build up. I'll put this up for download. I might rebuild it as a skeleton one. And they're dying constantly. Okay, and they bring in friends. This is why the zombie one is not a wise idea, because they're gonna spawn friends in. It looks like they're dying more than anything. I'm gonna double check that, and then we'll just call it good here. At least they brought all of my stuff back, but all that work. This is not a good mob grinder, but anyway, I think I need to bump it up 1. Well, it occurred to me that possibly they were coming down here because it was nighttime up top. So we're gonna block that off and see. Now, I'm just gonna leave that, and I'll call this good. I'll put this up for download. Ideally, you want to use like skeletons or yeah, probably just skeletons, because then you also get arrows from it. But this will work still. I'm still kind of worried about the whole spawning in friends, but I think that they were just coming down because it was nighttime out. So we'll see how this goes, and I think we might have to actually bump it up. So we'll see. Anyway, this is Constant McFriends, and hopefully this was helpful. If you found it helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know, and we'll keep doing this. I can't remember off the top of my head what the next episode is going to be, but you'll see it in the credits or in the outro here in a moment. So anyway, this is Cos. Enjoy the game.